game changer in the side of RSG if it goes to the late game.
Absolutely. I mean, you call it down a 2-2, and then the decider goes down into Summit. I think RSG might just be able to pull a rabbit out of the hat here and push themselves into the grand finals, because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whichever squad gets kicked down to the lower brackets, they are not going to have a field day nor an easy time down there, because the squads down there are crazy. I mean, look at Classico Rampage, right? How much have they improved from those group stages? Now, as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the players are already in the lobby. The match is about to kick off. This is RSG going up against not NRX Jeremiah. Don't let the game masters fool you. That one was just a quick glitch there, because we wanted to play with the viewers for a while, all right? But it's going to be Incendio that picks up a few points in here for DVT. God running around with a chopper in his hand as well. What a way to start the game off. RSG, just those 8 points in there so far.
Well, they are having a good start. I'm seeing that they are racking up some few points, but then DVT just making a quick takeover, and, well, as they lock down this one hard point, it's going to be so hard for other teams to take it. Whether it is RSG or anyone, is going to be so hard to actually take one away from DVT.
No, but it's surprising though, RSG not even going in there for the attempt. They went in there for the first few points, and after they got kicked out, they just decided to boot and move on to the next hard point. I think that's going to be an all right decision, because it's such an early play with that strategy, right? But we have seen squads kind of go in there with that move and lose it so many times before, because they just think that, hey, you know what, let's let it go first and then pick it up later. But most of the times that later is just way too late. Irfan J goes in there with the chopper as well. The chopper has become such a great meta for so many of those squads in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it is because of players like Smokey. And let's not talk about Idra, right? We will see him in action later today.
Wow, chopper gameplays. But it seems that RSG is having a very good second hard point, getting 30 points in there. But, well, I'm seeing this a lot of times over the league as well. Teams love to rotate to the next hard point so early, when there are like, what, 20, 15 seconds left, you know.
Well, Ranger comes in here. See, they did let it go, and right now RSG has managed to pull this back, and it's a good play by RSG thus far. They've called it well. Hopefully they can continue this streak as they pick up the next hard point as well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it's going to be the central building hole right now for COD as they go in for a quick rotation. They are going to pull a long flank over, getting over to the hard point. Unless they get there quick, RSG is going to be able to pull one clear. They should be able to hit that 100 point here if they do hold on to this hard point all the way.
Wow, that's a very fine play from RSG. They are defending so well. They make a very quick rotation when there are just less seconds left. But now Divinity Uprising is having the hard point. This is going to be big as they make the takedown. And RSG is trying their best to take it back. And they finally do so with an ambush. Wow.
Solid play in there. They went in there for the two-side flank, and they managed to get themselves in. They just squeezed in through the one single opening, and RSG will continue to pull those points up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's not a very exciting match just yet. It's just the first one for both the squads, and they're just getting a feel out for each other here. RSG obviously the better side at the moment. 92-55, they lead the board thus far. To reach that 150 point, they need to kick Divinity Uprising out of this area, and it looks like Heaven was about to, you know, go in there for the shots, but he manages to take one down with a trip mine instead.
I got shot.
All right, so it is going to be Divinity Uprising's game as they take the fourth hard point, and they are defending so well. They don't want to get ambushed, they don't want to get flanked, and as you can see, Irfan J as well, everyone are positioning very well for Divinity Uprising, and they are catching up.
Yeah, it's such a solid defense in here from DVT, but at the same time, though, RSG doesn't seem like they're pushing all out. I mean, they've sent in 1 or 2 players in there, but they are holding back a bulk of their members in here, waiting to see if or not they can pick up the next hard point, but they're not making a quick move in there for that. And here comes a DVT. Shut Up takes Derp down. It's going to be Ranger in the back alley there. Irfan J is going to be able to get a quick backstep on Eds here, but he moves away. The hard point is locked, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. DVT with the small lead there. RSG can definitely catch up. Who will get the next hard point? It is none other than RSG. So let's just see exactly how do they defend it this time.
Well, they can actually win this if and only if they can defend this all the way, you know?
I mean, it all depends on how this defense is pulled off. They call in the cluster strike. It is just going to be just enough for them to hold DVT at bay. 120 to 115, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Just that 15-point lead. And sorry, there's just a 5-point lead in there, and it's not so much. DVT can still catch up in here, but RSG seems to be blazing it through. Eds comes in here with the KRM action, goes in for that one shot, missing, and that's such a huge mistake in there. I mean, the KRM misses really are so unforgiving, Sakaichi.
Yeah, when you miss one shot and then it's done when your opponent has that one shot on you, but now it is going to be Divinity Uprising having some little points, and they just intercepted RSG. But you see the XS1 as well for Derp as they are going to make that takedown. Oh, just a little bit more.
What a play in there by Heaven as he goes in there, eliminating the XS1 Goliath. 147, and RSG has been stopped in their tracks. DVT Uprising, they move into the hard point. 41 seconds on the clock, and look at the defense packed in there. 3 players, and they are not gonna allow RSG to step into their building. It is 143, 147 on the clock, and it looks like DVT has just stepped out of the building just for a few seconds in there. Here comes Incendio just to get taken down. Who is gonna go in there? It is DVT yet again. Sakaichi, are they gonna be able to make a crazy comeback in here?
And they bloody did! What a comeback! As we all know, Divinity Uprising, they always do this. When they are at a desperate mission, they will go in there, all guns blazing. They wait for that one mistake, one carry mistake, and then they just defend it. All the transform shields, all...
Talking about right, Sakaichi, allowing a squad like DVT to pick off those few points without going in there for those fights. Yes, those fights are not really easy to take because it's a squad like DVT Uprising who's going in there, packing the defense up. You don't really want to give away too many kills. You don't really want to allow your opponents to grab those score streaks before you to bring the rain down on you. But at the same time, not going in for those points, just for those few points, have made such a huge difference. It was such a close game. 147. RSG managed to rake it up all the way to 147 and just couldn't get the job done on a map of their picking.
It is... I don't know if it's more of a Heaven heroics on XS1 Goliath by Derp, or is it that KRM is? I don't really know which one brings more significant to this victory, to this comeback victory by Divinity Uprising. But then again, when they know they are on desperate measures, all 5 of them are coming, swarming that last hard point, and that gave them the win. What a win for Divinity Uprising. This is gonna be big, just by 3 points, you know, 3 points. You know how small that is.
It's such a disappointing loss for RSG and every single one of their fans. I mean, what a push it was towards that 147 point. It was a great fight between the two squads, but that final finisher in there, and just like you pointed out, right, that takedown of that XS1 Goliath was the point where RSG lost the game. I mean, Derp had the XS1. If only he had just stood halfway on the stairs without actually getting into that point, he should have, you know, been able to stay alive for just a bit. But unfortunately for them, that one single move, and that was absolute brilliance, don't you think, from Heaven? Being able to take down that XS1 Goliath. This is the strength of Divinity Uprising, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No matter what score streak you bring out against these boys, especially the XS1 or the Goliath, you can bet your life on it. 2 to 3 seconds and it's out of the game, and they will take over as usual.
Yeah, so now we are going to firing range for the search and destroy. Can RSG bring it back after such a disappointing? It's just this close, and they will have to do it all over again.
Well, Heaven in here, just lurking in there with the sniper, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As we have spoken about this, Shut Up and Heaven bringing in the double sniper gameplay into this match. Heaven gets, it's Incendio who loses his life in there. It's a 5-on-4 situation. Ranger getting the deed done. It is Divinity Uprising on the attack, but it seems to be a terrible attack so far, as Heaven gets eliminated as well. Here goes a quick replacement. It scored on Derp, and it looks like Cord right now has picked up the sniper, so he's playing a dual gun in here. The sniper as well as the chopper, Sakaichi.
Well, they have to do it, right? Because their best sniper is out of the game, and they always play a two-man sniper together with Shut Up. So that is going to be big for them.
Oh, Shut Up as he takes Raven out, making it a 3-on-3. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let me correct myself. It's a 3-on-2 situation as Eds and Ranger, the two of them are moving in here, trying to get to the bomb. But what a defense being packed in here by Divinity. Ranger and Eds takes Irfan J and Cord out of the game. Shut Up coming in here, solo gameplay with the sniper. What is he going to be able to do? Goes in for the quick slip and slide. Eds KRM. Whoa! Shut Up! With that peek and that takedown, and yet another takedown, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What in the world got into Divinity Uprising?
Wow, Divinity Uprising. They don't actually give up. Shut Up. Well, although it's just one man left, but when it's Shut Up, you always have a chance, you know. He's the best player. He's the MVP for the whole tournament for them. Or Heaven, as you see, they got the first kill. This is going to be big for Divinity Uprising.
Need backup.
Small frags in there for the first game. Shut Up's definitely on fire, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now you see why this guy is such an instrumental player for the DVT squad. It's a 3-on-3 situation. Heaven still lurking in here. Is he going to be able to find a quick scope? I think not. 3 of those players from RSG now making their way towards Alpha very, very so slowly. Bravo, they're not going to be bringing the bomb in there. DVT against RSG. Raven's chopper gameplay reveals his position, doesn't take him down, but Ranger makes that car go boom and goes in for a quick takedown there.
Well, still, Ranger has been taken down as a result of that. After that, Shut Up takes him down. It's now 2v2. Raven trying for the wall back. Hey, he's got it! He nearly got a second one as well! And he got it! 1-1! What a takedown by Raven with a 2-piece to win it for RSG.
Solid play. I mean, DVT really going in there, showing exactly why they are one of the best, right? The best from SG, one of the best in the MSP. The champions of MSP they are. But RSG just pulling 1 point back beautifully in there. Oh! Heaven would have taken him down, but it wasn't him. Smokey goes in for Incendio right there. Are we going to be able to see RSG come back in here with a retaliation as the bomb comes in very, very slowly towards Alpha? It could be a quick plant, but Ed's going to be able to delay them for just a bit in here.
I got shot.
Oh, now it's just one man left. It's just Derp, and everyone is down. So it's 2-1 for Divinity Uprising as they just want to make the plant on. Wow. It's just quick kills all over.
It ended so fast. The guy who went in there with the bomb, he was like, oh wait, seriously guys? That fast? All right. I thought we were taking it slow this time around, man.
It's 2-1 for Divinity Uprising. Fourth round.
Going in for those shots. Gets taken down by Cord. Incendio with a shot in there as well. Ranger goes in for the quick trade on Incendio. It's going to be a 3-on-3 situation. Ranger going in for the quick flank. Moves away in the nick of time. Oh, what a mistake in there by the captain for RSG. Irfan J capitalizes, but it's a 2-on-1 situation right now. Irfan coming in here with his chopper. Manages to go in for a takedown. It's going to be Raven and Irfan will lose his life. RSG survives and pulls 1 point thanks to Raven in there.
Raven over and over again. The first point was won by him. The second as well is won by the man himself. And Raven is playing out of his skins today. RSG really needing him now.
I mean, the quads, I don't really get the strategies that they are trying to pull off in here thus far, because it seems all calm and composed at the start, and then once those gunfires just kick off, they just go in for those pushes, and it's just so quick. Look at what's happening on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Exactly what we were just speaking about. Incendio takes Smokey down, and it looks like it's going to be a 4-on-3 situation as Heaven takes a Raven out of the game as well. We're going to be able to see Eds, Derp, and Ranger pull one back. A 3-on-3 situation as Derp brings Heaven down to the ground. Oh, what a takedown on Incendio by Derp. One more shot, but this time is traded in here by God. Irfante can't get it done. No 2-piece in there for him. Ranger takes him down. And it's going to be a one-on-one between these two. God and Ranger. Chopper in hand for both those players. Bomb on the ground, and Captain Ranger gets it done.
Captain's gameplay over there. 1v1 where you need to really play it smart, and Ranger, we all know he is a very, very brave monster, and he is going to take that down and defuse it to make it 3-2 for RSG for the first time. They are leading in this S&D.
Yeah, and what a performance in here by Ranger thus far, ladies and gentlemen. It was 9 frags just for himself. And it looks like it's going to be a quick scope in here by Derp. Goes in for the wall banks, but he's not going to be able to see anyone. Smokey going in here for the push. Trap mine destroyed by his thermite. Goes out! Turns away just in the nick of time for Incendio to come in here for that side shot. Ed's taken down as well. Raven goes in for Incendio. Heaven taken down by Derp. What a quick retaliation coming in here from the RSG side. It's going to be shut up with a solo play. Just one sniper takes Raven down. A 2-on-1 right now. Can the Singaporean pull this off? He's going to go in here for a quick reposition for himself. There is still the attacking side for RSG as Derp has his eyes, his hands wrapped tightly around the bomb. He goes in for a quick flank, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but Derp says, wait a minute, I see a little birdie in the sky. Let me take it down. And he shoots him out of that round. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, RSG 4, DVT, a surprising 2 on their side.
Well, that was a very, very brilliant play. They made that rotation just to take him off guard, you know, in that last round. The shut-up doesn't see that coming. And that makes it 4-2. That was a successful attack, as well as successful stress, as well as you can see. Oh, DVT having everything in their favor in this one.
Oh, what a play. I mean, they piled on those thermites at the doorway, just holding RSG back, going in there for those wall banks, just peeking out of the corner of that box again and again for those takedowns. It's going to be Derp and Raven looking to pull this one back, but it's almost impossible right now, Zakaichi. Oh, what a maneuver right now by Derp.
Yeah.
Contact with enemy.
Oh, Heaven. He saw someone there. Just missed it. He tries to go with a wall bang, though.
Doesn't really get it. It's going to have 4-2. And don't forget, Sakaichi, this is a map pick of Divinity Uprising. It was RSG that won the coin toss, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is map number 2. And DVT are actually losing on the map that they wanted to play on. And this is how much RSG has trained and practiced on this map, Sakaichi. You remember how they really didn't like playing on firing range at all.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, they once lost 6-0 before on Garena Invitationals, but now they have been showing their true powers, although they lose the 3rd point to Divinity Uprising. But that was after a quick 3 on RSG. But now, this is getting even more interesting as they have 1 each after they side swap.
They have the bomb.
Oh, Oh, shut up as he goes in there for a quick scope, goes in with a wall bang as well, taking down the captain of RSG. Ranger is down 6 feet under for the time being, ladies, German boys and girls. It's a 4-on-4, but RSG goes in for a quick plant. 43 seconds on the clock right now. How is DVT going to respond? Incendio coming in here with the FHJ, goes in for a quick shot, doesn't get a takedown, but Heaven takes a Smokey out of the equation. It's going to be Incendio, ASM-10, going in for those quick peeks. A player right behind him on fire, one inside the white warehouse. Is he going to be able to get the takedown? God! But he gets snuffed out by Derp. Incendio with a 2-piece, Eds and Derp getting taken down. What is Raven going to be able to do? Are they going to go in for the defusal? There you go, defusal onset. Incendio as Raven goes down right now. 10 kills on the board, and DVT will pull it up for all.
Wow, what a play. How they get that takedown so smoothly by Incendio as well. That was a fine play by the one of the best players in the game, Incendio, carrying the team for 4-all.
Incendio has never ever disappointed the Singaporean fans. DVT, one of the best squads, not just in Singapore, but in the whole of MSP for this very reason. Right now, they are showing us every single bit of proof that the audience needs to prove that they belong in the grand finals. But as we say that, Derp gets taken down by Shut Up. Derp just wanted to say, AJ, shut up. We still have this. But no, Shut Up says, no, you shut up, Derp. It's gonna be us. I mean, you saw the interview. You saw the interview, Sakaichi, as they were going in right at the start of the stream today. How confident do the boys from DVT sound, saying that they know the game plans and they are going to respond accordingly to each and every single one of them.
But now it is happening. Everything is happening for Divinity Uprising as they were taking every single one out.
RSG is just scratching their heads right now, thinking what went wrong, what can they do to turn things around. Just when we think RSG has gotten it done, just when we think it was gonna be RSG's time to shine, DVT, just like in game number 1, just as we went into at hardpoint, are showing that they are the better sides. DVT goes and shut up! Taking down Captain Ranger. It's a 5-0!
Oh my God.
Game over, baby. Can somebody just stop the match? It is DVT stamped all over the house today. RSG, what a beautiful 2-0 lead so far by the Singaporean Sakaiji.
And didn't you mention that there's another comeback? There's another comeback we made from 2-4. They got 4 to make it 6-4. What a game! Again, oh my! I can't take this. Okay, we always hype Heaven, right? But now Shut Up seems to be playing a bit more, playing even crazier with the sniper, and Incendio just became Incendio over and over again in those 4 rounds. My God.
I mean, DVT's letting go of their frustrations, all right? They are disappointed. They were disappointed with their performance at the Garena Invitationals. Obviously, they expected themselves to be the ones representing Garena, right? At the end of the day, that didn't happen. So this is a very small victory for a squad like DVT. At least that's what they want to hear and tell themselves, right? They want the big ones, but it has been taken away from them. So they cannot let this one go. The MSP major means so much for DVT, but it doesn't mean anything at all for RSG. They fought a valiant fight all the way to being seated number 2. On the points table, they're just 1 point below DVT. But the question is that already showing the difference in class between the two sides? Because thus far, it still seems like DVT is just undeniably the better side.
Well, like I said, right, from the map pick itself, they don't want to go with the late plays. They want to end this early, and that's what they did in game number 1. Yes, that was a it can be going to anyone, but in game number 2, they stamped their authority after they knew what can be done. In that last 4 rounds, you can see they becoming even more guerrilla. They're becoming even more aggressive as RSG was closing through, but they just said, no. We are going to take this. This is our pick. This is our map. We're going to put you back where you came from. But now the domination will be played at Meltdown. And again, this is RSG's map pick.
Well, I hope things go well for RSG. As I mentioned earlier, right, the news on the street is that RSG is going to be taking a break from the competitive scene after the MSP major. The boys just need to gather their thoughts. They need to gather their squad back up. I feel like too many big tournaments in here. They've gone in there and they've really tried their best. And they've been working so hard, grinding. We can see how much RSG has improved. Even going into that firing range match, we can see how much they've improved. We saw the way they trashed NRX the other day. We can see how much they have improved, but it's just not enough, right? DVT just seems to be one step ahead every single step of the way, be it on the boards, be it in the games, be it anywhere at all. So this one, I really don't know if RSG can go ahead to pull it back, but fingers crossed for them, Sakaichi.
Yes, and this is the map pick. This is a very big game, or else RSG is going to go down to the lower bracket final. They will really need to take this, and they will have to really have a strong start, especially taking Bravo. It could be a good start for them.
Yeah, man. I do not. If they are going to be taking a break from the competitive scene, this isn't the way to make an exit, right? A loss here and then you take a break. That's exactly what I do not want for the boys from Malaysia. It needs to be a huge victory before they step aside, so that people will be begging for their return. As RSG takes over Alpha as well as Bravo and leaving a DVT on the back foot right now. But as RSG has always had a track record of doing so well and dropping the ball at the very end. Hopefully, this just isn't one of those times. Thus far at the group stages, that has not been the side they have been showing us, but against a squad like DVT, as they lose Alpha, I just don't know what to expect.
Oh wow, they are defending Bravo so well. Alpha been taken, and now they are attempting Charlie in the hopes of Smokey, but they just gets intercepted just in time, and Divinity Uprising are catching up to them, and they are looking so trying to get that 3rd point as well. They are looking to get Bravo as well for them.
Oh, goes in there for the quick shot on the UAV. Ranger gets taken down by that DRH God, as well as Irfan J. Seeing the end of that bullet. Raven going insane with his chopper gameplay right now. It's 32 all, as 2 of those sides belonging to Divinity. They are attempting for Bravo as well. Charlie could be lost in a bit. Derp going in there for a 2-piece with that sniper, and it is all out fire for those 2 squads as RSG turns the tables right now, waiting to go in here for a triple cap.
Well, RSG, they would love to attempt for that, right? But it is going to be absolutely risky, because we all know Divinity Uprising can just go the other way, and they just can win all the gunfights as well. So RSG, the most viable option is maybe to get that 2 and then just defend those 2 instead of taking the 3rd one, which is going to be very risky. It could be a big win. It could be a huge loss as well if that did happen.
Yeah, so far, Sakaichi, if you notice on the board, RSG is just the better side. Be it with the points, be it with the kills, they are the aggressive ones. Irfan J goes in there, Fennec gets the takedown, and it's such a beautiful play in here by Irfan thus far. They will continue their push. RSG 63 right now, 255, and Bravo has been lost as Divinity Uprising comes back in here for the attack. RSG, as usual, their meta is to collect as many points towards those score streaks as possible for the first half, and then bring on the score streaks galore for the second half. But they don't really want to go down too low on those points. 68 to 64 right now. They still are in the lead, but not for long, as DVT just doesn't want to let go of Bravo.
But Alpha, you see, Alpha is trying to be
There you
opened
go.
up by RSG, nearly doing so.
Oh, I mean, it was a good attempt in there. They knew, obviously, they couldn't go in there for Bravo anymore. But what a way to reach your halfway point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This shows the fight we have in RSG. And RSG just doesn't want to go down. 74 to 75. DVT yet again with one step in front of RSG.
The thing is, it's not really that huge of a gap in this one. But as you can see, Divinity Uprising just wants to take B ASAP because they don't want to be caught up by RSG. But now they have lost the middle fight, and RSG is going to take Bravo straight up, and nearly done so, AJ, nearly.
I mean, they can go in for those shots. They can go in for those fights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are we going to be able to see them come to the end and keep their composure? Because every single time this has happened, RSG has let its fans down at the very last moment. DVT has been a huge part of that, obviously, because they are playing that part in disappointing the RSG fans by grabbing those wins just at the very last moment all the time. I don't even know whether they are forcing those plays, but obviously nobody would go in for such a risky maneuver, right? It is just such an equally matched squad magic.
Yeah, both these teams have been very, very equally matched, and as you can see, the gaps is not even that big, but it could be a donut handed over if they can take Bravo over here. No one has taken Bravo over yet.
But RSG, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are just 1 point behind, still going in for the fight on Bravo. And it looks like DVT almost gets it done. RSG very cheeky, trying to pull away Alpha whilst that fight for Bravo still continues. But neither one has been able to wrestle it away from the other squad's hands just yet. Those score streaks, teasers just coming in. Access 1 Goliath right now by Dub. But this is where our DVT just excels so well. Sakaiti once again, XS1 wiped out of the game.
Yeah, just needing the Annihilator from Irfan J, and everything is done. And now finally they got the Bravo after a failed SX1 Goliath play by Dub. This is going to be not really a good thing for RSG, as Divinity Uprising is closing in with that 2 points. Oh, look at Bravo, look at Bravo.
Oh, Smokey going in, but at the end of the day, not only is DVT so good at taking out score streaks, they are so good at keeping their own score streaks in the game as well. Incendio goes in, taking down the transform shield, but finally gets eliminated. Ranger, Captain Ranger coming in there with the FHJ, getting the deep done. Shut up goes in there for his not getting traded immediately from the back. Raven is there with the 2-piece. Access 1 Goliath all ready for this guy. But it's RSG with the 2 points. Bravo and Charlie captured. 123. Everything is equal. And RSG pulls forward.
Yeah, this is the first time after a long while that RSG is doing this and need to really be there. What a play by Dub just to defend it. And RSG is closing in. They will really need to take this point now for RSG.
By RSB so far, 125.69. DVT make a comeback, but as they always have done thus far in the past 2 matches, and maybe in the 3rd match as well, we could just see 139, 140 right now. Could it be way too late? RSG, they might just lose Bravo at the very last second, but this means DVT needs to go in for a triple gap. 145, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Bravo has been taken over, but RSG ticking to the end already. Is Dolly gonna go to DVT, or is RSG gonna be able to hold on just 1 more point, and RSG finally pulls 1 game back?
Oh, what a play right at the end. It seems that Bravo is never ending with the war and no one just takes it in the second half. And then when one XS1 Goliath failed to come in there, and then with another failure for the XS1, everything is happening so well for RSG. This is what they really, really needed for their motivation, not just in this competition, but as well as to make the comeback of their own. What a game by both of these teams. And again, it's just the small margins, isn't it?
I mean, what a way to pull it back, right? RSG is not going to go down without a fight. And this is the fight that we see. I mean, you don't even need us to say anything. The points say it all, right? It was such a tight match. It was so close between the two. And at points, RSG really looked like they were going to drop that ball. But this is a lifeline right now for RSG. If they can manage to get the second game, we just might see the most epic comeback of all for RSG to land at the grand finals and to kick DVT down into the lower brackets to face off possibly NRX in the coming game, right? But here's the thing, right? Do you think RSG can get this done, Sakaichi? Thus far, their performance, it has been up and down. Finally, just finally, they have peaked from under the covers.
Well, like I said, they want to take this to a very, very late game. So game number 4 is going to be very, very crucial. But hardpoint at firing range is right after this. Is going to be a very, very tough one, isn't it? If you want to play late game, you're making this hard for yourselves by doing this, RSG.
Yeah, exactly right. But RSG is also confident with their firing range gameplay right now. And hopefully it works out in their favor, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 150 to 147 DVT beat them in game number 1. 6-4, it was a beautiful reverse sweep by DVT. But in the third game, RSG, they rise back up to this occasion, beating DVT 150 to 141 at Meltdown. Now, Crossfire was their pick. They didn't manage to get the win there. Firing range is the second time DVT is picking this map. Not only has RSG had problems at firing range, DVT loves playing at firing range. So this is literally do or die for RSG.
Yeah, but if there's one thing, if we want to talk about RSG team, as we know, before that it was 21 Huntsmen, it is the never say die attitude as well. They are, when they are in desperate mode as well, they are like DVT. When they are in desperate mode, they will be playing out of their skins, as what we have seen in that third game as well. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game number 4, where we know the first hardpoint is going to be absolutely open. The second hardpoint is going to be absolutely tight. So this is going to be a very, very fun one.
Exactly right. I love watching hardpoint at firing range, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Just for the exact same reasons from what Sakaichi just said. This white warehouse, the defense on the white warehouse, especially if the transform shields are played, and you can see Cord as well as Incendio, they have brought in their transform shields, and RSG playing that game as well. But it's only Ranger in there with the tactics, and it looks like based on the tactics coming in here from RSG, they want to go in here for the offensive gameplay. They don't really want to go in here defensive. I don't know how that's going to work out in their favor, but points-wise, RSG with a bit... Okay, I was just about to say they are in the lead, but DVT just took over.
Well, that's what we saw from RSG, right? When they are desperate, they are really desperate. But DIVINITY Uprising, they are no pushovers as well. They knew that their opponents are in desperate mode, so there will be mistakes, there will be gaps a little bit. So that's how DIVINITY Uprising is going to pounce, and hopefully they do well in that regard, and they are doing so well. After that 7 points from RSG, DIVINITY Uprising just took over and win that first hard point.
Yeah, and it's just been DVT all the way. But RSG is definitely in there giving them those fights. But do you see how much Derp has improved at those quick scopes with that sniper? I mean, he's coming in here with a hardpoint match, a sniper gameplay, solid in here for Derp. He's coming in here for a full-on flex today.
Yeah, but they will really have to make a successful takedown, especially in this second hardpoint, which, like I said, is so tight to attack. It's so easy to defend, especially with the transform shield, with the smoke and everything. As you can see, RSG, they cannot make the takedown. They cannot make that attack.
They just can't, man. The 3 entry points in there, the window and the 2 doors. none of those DVT is allowing entry in, right? RSG can go in for the quick flank, but it looks like as of this moment, RSG will just choose to hold back. And every single time they do come in there and show their face anywhere around that hard point, DVT steps out and goes in for the quick takedown. Look at Shut Up, just going on fire. Selling that on Fennec, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The gameplay by the Fennec. Whoa! The fire rate is good, but if you just can't aim, you are gonna get taken down.
Yeah, but again and again, the biggest thing is this hard point, White Warehouse, the third hard point as well. The easiest to defend, one of the easiest to defend, one of the hardest to attack as well. And Divinity Uprising is closing down shop. Ranger trying to trespass, but just for a second too long.
This is going to be such an embarrassing annihilation, such an embarrassing defeat if DVT manages to pull this one off on RSG. 109 to 79. RSG non-existent in this game right now. Each and every single one of their offensive movements are being locked down by DVT, and it's just Divinity Uprising all the way.
Yeah, and it's just that 7 points that they got early in the day, and although the kills looks just the same by the two teams, but who's playing the objectives better is Divinity Uprising. Who's defending better is Divinity Uprising. And that's why they're making this quick rotation yet again. They just want to take that 13 seconds just like that. But RSG is not going to go down without a fight. And they are in desperate mode right now.
Well, thank great heavens, because RSG moved away from that 7-point annihilation, right? Because if Divinity had gone in there for the next hard point, I tell you, RSG will not know where to put their face as they get kicked down to that lower bracket. Now, this one seems to be a fight back, but I tell you, this is game over already, Sakaichi. 13 more points in there. Divinity is going to move in and switch this game off. RSG might not be able to come back in here anymore. Look at this. DVT is not even trying. They're just hanging back. They just want the next hard point.
Yeah, they are. They're just loitering around the next hard point, and they say you can take this hard point any way you want. We're just waiting at the first. We are just waiting for that hard point to just rotate, and then we'll just end the game for you. Although RSG is trying their best to fend off all the enemies in that one. Oh, well played by Smokey. He just nearly does it. Just nearly making the interception on the first.
Oh, okay, here's Ranger coming back in. Get 3 Ps in here by Ranger thus far. Beautifully played by the captain of RSG. And they move in for the next hard point as well. And here, DVT was thinking that, hey, you know what, Malaysians, go on, pick up a few free points. We're going to win the game anyway. But RSG rises up to the occasion. They go in way more for those few points. They go in way past those few points. And they just might look to set a comeback in here. 73 to 137. But DVT pulls the hard point back. 140 right now. 10 more seconds in there. Bringing in a Predator missile as well. Was that a cluster strike, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It was a cluster strike, which means game over.
Ooh, not yet. What a play, Ranger.
I mean, they bring in the cluster strike. They bring in the excess one, but they are not on that hard point at all. DVT looks like they are toying around with RSG right now.
Well, but Incendio is in the second hard point, so this is going to be big as well. They will have to make it, and they just set up a fortress over there. It's going to be so hard for RSG, and Divinity Uprising is into the grand finals just like that. That was a quick one. That was a quick one on that second hard point. Back again. Wowee.
Not only was that a quick one, it was an absolute torturous one for the RSG fans to watch, man. I mean, in that first half, there wasn't a first half in there, but what looked like for the race towards that 100 points for DVT, RSG was just stuck at that 7-point mark. They couldn't do anything at all. And at that one point, DVT kind of let RSG have those points, and that was the comeback, right? It felt like